Welcome to Story Wonders EduTales channel. Today, we dive into the enchanting tale of May's royal destiny, from farm girl to empress. Join us as we follow May, a courageous young girl from a humble background who rises to the occasion when a fearsome monster threatens her kingdom. Her bravery reminds us that true beauty comes from within. If you enjoy our story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment to let us know your thoughts.
In the enchanting kingdom of Huanying, where flower blossoms danced in the breeze and rivers flowed like silk, ruled the beloved and wise Emperor Weilei. His reign was marked by peace and prosperity, and the people cherished him for his wisdom and compassion. One golden afternoon, as the sun bathed the kingdom in warmth, the emperor made a momentous decision. It was time to choose a bride, one who would not only share his throne, but also embody the virtues of kindness, fortitude, and bravery, to lead alongside him with grace and strength.
Hear me, citizens. The Emperor seeks a bride who embodies true beauty, courage, heart, and unwavering strength of character. By royal decree, all maidens of marriageable age in the kingdom are commanded to attend a grand banquet at the palace.
In a far-off village, nestled deep within the kingdom of Huanying, lived a young girl named May. Orphaned at a young age, she was raised by her grandmother, whose wisdom and love shaped May into the remarkable young woman she became. May was as simple as she was beautiful, radiating a warmth and courage that shone brighter than the sun. Every day, she worked tirelessly on her small farm, her hands covered in soil as she tended to her crops and cared for the animals that were vital to their livelihood. Though her life in the village was considered poor, May's industrious nature and fierce determination to protect her family and home drove her to face the dangers that lurked nearby. With unyielding resolve, she defended their humble dwelling against fierce animals that threatened their way of life, proving her bravery time and again. However, her acts of courage did not sit well with the townsfolk.
I thought you'd wear that fur to the king's banquet, May. Can you imagine how terrified the emperor would be? Ha 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 ha.
While she valiantly defended her loved ones, her industriousness and fearless spirit clashed with their traditional views of what a woman should be.
She's probably hoping the Emperor likes a girl who can fight bears. How ridiculous.
Instead of admiration, whispers of gossip followed her through the village.
Had it not been for the royal command, she wouldn't dare set foot in the palace. She'll always be a peasant, no matter what she wears.
Some praised her bravery, but many felt threatened by her independence and strength.
Ha ha ha, girls. I bet she still has dirt under her nails. No competition here. I wonder if she'll bring her bow and arrow to the ball. What a joke.
Under the soft glow of the full moon, May sat quietly beside her grandmother outside their modest hut. The night was peaceful, with the gentle hum of crickets and the occasional rustle of leaves filling the air. Yet May's heart was weighed down by the cruel taunts of the townspeople.
The moon is so bright, like a long-lost friend.
The moon has always been there. It watches over us all, May, just as I have watched over you. Remember, no matter what the world says, your heart and your courage are what make you truly strong. You have faced many trials, and you have done so with grace.
I've always tried to do what's right, to protect what we have. But sometimes, Grandmother, it feels like the world wants me to be someone I'm not. Tomorrow is the Emperor's grand ball, but deep down, I can't shake the feeling that I don't belong in their world.
You belong, May. You belong to this earth, to this sky, to the love that surrounds you. You belong to the strength in your heart and the goodness in your soul. Let the world say what it will. You are not defined by their words, but by your actions, by the bravery with which you live your life. Remember, child, simplicity is not weakness. Humility is not lack of strength. And true beauty, the kind that will carry you through life, is found not in how you look or how others see you, but in your kindness, your courage, and your unwavering spirit.
The grand ballroom of the Emperor's palace shimmered with splendor, a dazzling display of gold, silk, and jewels. Yet, amidst the grandeur and the celebration, there was an undercurrent of tension, for this was no ordinary ball. This was a gathering to find the Emperor's future bride. Every maiden in the kingdom had been summoned, their hearts filled with both excitement and anxiety, as they prepared for the moment they would be presented before the Emperor, each hoping to catch his discerning eye. In the midst of the opulence, the air was thick with anticipation, as the fates of many would be decided before the night was through. May stepped inside, her heart racing as she crossed the threshold into the opulence of the palace. May felt a mix of awe and apprehension as she took in the lavish surroundings. As she walked further into the hall, whispers rippled through the crowd.
No amount of silk can hide the fact that she's just a girl who chases after animals in the fields. That poor peasant.
Some were curious, others disdainful, but she held her head high, determined not to let their judgments overshadow her courage.
I am not just a peasant. I am the protector of my home, and I have earned my place here. This is not just about finding a bride. It's about proving that strength, kindness, and courage mean more than outward beauty. Even if I'm not chosen, I stand here to honor my ancestors and carry the weight of their legacy. No one will define my worth but me. I will show them that true beauty, the kind that endures, comes from within.
The Emperor, dressed in regal attire that shimmered in the soft glow of the palace lights, entered the hall with an air of authority and grace. The crowd hushed in reverence, and all eyes turned to the magnificent figure before them. He radiated confidence, and the power of his presence filled the room, leaving the maidens awestruck. The moment every maiden had been waiting for had arrived. Each girl would have the chance to present herself before him. One by one, the young women stepped forward, each dressed in their finest attire, their hearts racing with hope and fear. Then came May's moment. She stood nervously at the back of the line, her heart pounding as she prepared to step forward and share her truth. Just as she was about to take her place, a girl in a striking red dress, eager to seize the moment, pushed past her without a second thought. The sudden shove caught May off guard, causing her to stumble back, feeling the heat of embarrassment flood her cheeks. The laughter and whispers of those around her echoed in her ears, a harsh reminder of her status. But May's gaze lifted, locking with the Emperor's. From his throne, he watched her intently, his eyes calm yet curious. Despite her humiliation, May refused to look away. Her heart pounded, but there was no fear, only quiet determination. In that moment, the grandeur of the palace faded, and all that remained was her strength, flickering like a small flame against the judgment surrounding her. Panic surged through the ballroom as a monstrous roar shattered the elegant atmosphere. The grand door swung open with a deafening crash, revealing Delina, the feared creature of Huanying. Her massive form filled the hall, jagged claws scraping the marble floor, her glowing eyes radiating malice. Screams erupted as the guests fled in terror, tables overturned, and the once lavish scene descended into chaos. Yet amidst the panic, Delina's piercing gaze locked onto May, singling her out as prey. May's heart raced, but fear did not hold her. Her eyes darted around the room, quickly spotting a bow and quiver mounted on a grand column. With no time to waste, May bolted toward it, her feet pounding against the polished floor. The monster's growl reverberated through the hall, but May's focus never wavered. In one swift motion, she snatched the bow and slung the quiver over her shoulder. Climbing onto a long banquet table to gain an advantage, May faced Delina, her fingers steady as she nocked an arrow. The beast snarled, muscles rippling in anticipation, but May's gaze remained unflinching. Silence fell for a brief, charged moment. Then, taking a deep breath, May let the arrow fly. It sliced through the air, hurtling straight toward Delina with deadly precision. Delina, distracted by May's arrow, didn't see the Emperor approach. With a swift, powerful strike, his sword slashed across the monster's side, cutting deep. Delina howled in pain, her form twisting into something even more menacing. But the Emperor showed no hesitation. His grip firm, he struck again, driving her back. With one final, decisive blow, the Emperor ended the beast, her hulking form collapsing to the floor as silence filled the hall. After the chaos in the ballroom, the monster vanquished, May quietly slipped away, avoiding the attention of the stunned guests. She didn't seek recognition. She only wanted the peace of her simple life. Meanwhile, the Emperor, recovering from the battle, searched the hall for her.
Find her. Find the girl who saved us.
I'm just thinking, I showed a lot of myself yesterday. I think I disappointed everybody. Grandmother, after everything, I still don't know if I belong in that world. I'm just a farm girl. How can I stand among them?
May, the world you belong to isn't about titles or wealth. You stood in that palace not because of what you wear or where you're from, but because of who you are. A strong heart and brave soul belong anywhere. Don't let them tell you otherwise.
One afternoon, there was a knock on the door. It was the Emperor. Emperor Wei's presence was overwhelming. His regal figure, dressed in blue and gold silks with armor beneath, contrasted sharply with the simple surroundings. May and her grandmother stood in stunned silence.
Forgive this intrusion, but I come here today in gratitude. I would also like to talk to you, May. May, I have seen your bravery and strength during the banquet's turmoil. Your courage and compassion are rare. I believe you have the qualities to lead beside me. I ask you to be my Empress, so together we can bring a new era of strength and understanding for our people.
His words hung in the air, a mix of disbelief and honor washing over May. The weight of the title was immense, and she could hardly comprehend what was being asked of her.
I am deeply honored, Your Majesty. And if this is a royal command, I will fulfill it without hesitation. However, as a woman, I believe in the importance of choice. I want to be certain that this is what I truly desire, that it aligns with who I am and not just who I'm expected to be. I would like the opportunity to decide for myself, to choose my own path.
I understand your confusion, my child. You're right. As a woman, you have the power to choose your path. Trust yourself. I know you will make the right decision. But remember, true bravery is not just about facing danger, it's about facing your destiny. Courage often means stepping into an unfamiliar world. Being a woman means making choices not just for ourselves, but for the lives we can touch, the people we can uplift, and the change we can bring to the world. Your strength and actions can carry the weight of others' hopes. True strength lies in balancing your own needs with the needs of others, shaping not only your future but theirs as well. In that choice, you may find a greater purpose.
Golden glow across the land, May and the Emperor stood hand in hand, surrounded by family, friends, and loyal subjects. Their union was celebrated with joy. But it was more than just the marriage of a farm girl and a king. It was the culmination of a journey that had tested courage, kindness, and the power of choice. From this story, we are reminded that courage comes in many forms. It's not only about battling monsters, but also about confronting our own doubts and fears. We learn that true strength lies in embracing who we are, despite what the world expects of us. May's journey teaches us that our value is not determined by our background, but by our actions. And that real beauty is found in kindness, integrity, and a willingness to serve others. In the end, it is the choices we make, especially when they involve others, that define our legacy.
May's journey, from a humble farm girl to Empress, reminds us all that it's not where we begin, but how we face the challenges ahead that defines us. Her story teaches us that courage is not just in battle, but in every choice we make to stand for what's right, even when the world doubts us. Now, we invite you to listen to a song inspired by May's journey, a song about bravery and courage and the strength we all carry within ourselves. Let it remind you that no matter the odds, you too can rise and face whatever comes your way with a fearless heart.
In a world of dreams where the blossoms bloom, a heart beats strong, dispelling the gloom, with hopes that soar and a spirit so free. True beauty arises from simply being me. Bravery and courage, let your spirit soar. In the quiet moments, find what you're living for. With a heart that's open and a will so true, the strength that's within you will guide you through.
When shadows gather and fear takes flight, stand firm and strong, be your own guiding light. With every challenge that you face each day, know that your kindness will light up the way. Bravery and courage, let your spirit soar. In the quiet moments, find what you're living for. With a heart that's open and a will so true, the strength that's within you will guide you through. Every story told, every journey begun, reflects the beauty in the battles we've won.
With a gentle spirit and a love that's sincere, the courage to shine will conquer all fear.
Bravery and courage, let your spirit soar. In the quiet moments, find what you're living for. With a heart that's open and a will so true, the strength that's within you will guide you through.
So embrace your journey, let your heart be bright.
With courage and love, you can conquer the night.
In the tapestry of life,
you're a beautiful thread. Shine from within, let your spirit be led.
Thank you for watching May's Royal Destiny, from farm girl to Empress. We hope you loved May's inspiring journey from a simple village girl to the beloved Empress of Huanying. Her story teaches us all about the power of kindness and courage. If you enjoyed this tale, please like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, keep believing in the magic of your own stories.